maybe just to give a little bit of a background to myself so people can understand and make a call on whether it's suitable for them or not. I worked in a company for 9 years, and in 2009, I quit my job after going to a motivational seminar, really with no strategies, no real plan of how I was going to go and earn a living outside of my job. I just planned on going and making millions, thought it might be straightforward and easy, and guess what? It turned out it wasn't. But I managed to start working on Twitter specifically, and then on other social networks, just me from home in my bedroom, where I managed to be able, within 4 months, to be generating $10,000 US dollars per month by selling other people's products. 4 months after I started, and the next month that doubled again, and then the next month that doubled again. And suddenly there were two types of people who were very interested in what I did. So you may fit into one of these two categories. A, people that sat in the audience alongside me at an event back in 2009 where they were looking for an opportunity, create an additional income to their current job. They might not want to quit their job, but they could do with some extra income. And they were very, very eager to learn specific strategies that they could follow that could generate this extra money from the internet. And at that event, I sat there and listened to all these multimillionaires, and they all seemed to be, you know, living the dream. But all of them had a story which, you know, they were, to me, it was no surprise that they made it, that they were successful, because their story was very dramatic. They were really, really at the depths of poverty. Things went really bad for them. But I remember asking myself, people who live in normal lives with normal jobs, actually, are they able to make themselves successful online? Because a lot of us are comfortable, right? I mean, we mightn't admit it, but we know we'll survive. But these people that were all successful, they had these dramatic stories of, you know, if you're that low down, the only way is up. So I wanted to know, could normal people do this and get to a level where they could maybe quit their job if they wish and be very successful generating an income from the internet? So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, it's definitely for you. You mightn't be an entrepreneur just yet. You might even be afraid of business. But you might know that, look, I need to do something else. I can't rely on my job forever. I need to learn some new skills and some new strategies. And look, the thing is, you do not need to have a great business idea. That's the beauty of the internet. You can just sell other people's products and services, just like I did when I started, to be highly successful. So if that's something that's of interest to you, it'll definitely work. The second type of people that started to contact me were corporations and people that worked within marketing organizations, because everybody talked about Twitter and Facebook. It's good for branding, right? And as I say about social media and branding, branding is what you get when you're not truly getting what you want. And what I mean by that is, it's kind of an excuse that marketing agencies give. Oh, you'll get branding. And you say, well, look, where's my bottom line? What's my increase in profits going to be? And I was one of the very few people in the world that was actually generating really good money from Twitter. So corporations and marketing departments started to ask me, hey, Paul, can you show us what you're doing and let's apply it to our businesses? So that's certainly something I'm sure anyone that's into marketing or into corporates or even SME or small business, how to utilize social media much better than you currently are, because radio, television, newspapers, magazines, they don't work anymore. And a lot of marketing people are coming to me saying, how do we realign our marketing budgets to learn how to do this much more efficiently, effectively, cheaper, but much better results? And then there are also the third type of people who are just interested in social media to learn the skills. Because I'll tell you one thing, there's no such thing as job security anymore. What I talk to people about is, look, job security doesn't exist. What you should be looking to do is invest in building your revenue potential security. Build you as the asset and your knowledge. What skills can you provide that will guarantee you're going to make more income into the future? And the hottest topic that anybody wants worldwide right now when it comes to business, internet, entrepreneurship, big companies, small companies, is social media. People want to know, what are the strategies on Facebook, on Twitter, on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Pinterest that can make us money? How do we use these strategies? Because there are so many people out there saying they are experts, but they're teaching strategies that don't work. So if you want to learn a skill set that will allow you to take your career, your job, if you want to get rid of your job or you want to get more into marketing moving forward, I can show you those skills and absolutely blow your mind with what's possible. I'm hugely enthusiastic about this because I came from a background that had nothing to do with marketing, nothing whatsoever. I was a biochemist of all things in college. I just never spent a day doing anything related to that afterwards. But if you become a good marketer, if you learn the skills that I'm going to teach you, you can never need to worry about income again, because marketing is being able to connect people with a problem with the solution. And there's always going, as long as there will be people, there will be problems. And there's always going to be people who are going to create the solutions. And your guarantee of your future income is being that person in the middle, learning how to market well, and using social networks is the way to do it. So I'm going to go through each of them: Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, one by one, and share with you what you can do literally starting from level 0.
Great, Paul. So the topic you cover is very important for individuals who and also for the corporations, for marketing departments, and for business owners. So can you just give me very in short what benefit can individuals expect from your seminar?
Sure. So individuals, you can learn how to get started and use social media, the likes of Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, to build yourself a business where you can find specific clients that will be able to pay you over and over again. And to be able to do this in a really cheap way, a repeatable way, and a way that you're going to be able to scale as much as you are comfortable with, depending on what your financial targets are.
So this means like some sort of additional revenue stream.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what it's all about. Absolutely, to be able to set up additional income streams to what you currently do.
Yeah. And for corporates, for corporations, and for marketing departments?
I will show you the most cutting edge strategies that are being used on Facebook and let me correct myself, that are almost never being used on Twitter and Facebook right now, because so few people know how to use them. You're going to get so excited by what the capabilities are. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'll just give you one example. I can show you how to have people that are watching a television show in Slovenia and how to contact those people directly, anybody engaging on a social network about them, and having them come to your site or do what you want them to do. This kind of stuff is just unheard of. Nobody is actually doing these as marketing departments, and what you'll be able to do with your budget and the results that you will get will just completely go through the roof.
Perfect, great. And can you give me a short success story of one of your individual clients, and maybe then also of one of your corporate clients?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I might just give you a couple of different examples of individual clients, because anybody that follows the steps I give you succeeds, but you got to follow the steps. So I've got a kid that's 13 years old, Salman. He was at my workshop. He'd nothing set up whatsoever. His dad brought him because he wouldn't pay for a babysitter, right? And he gave him the iPad and he said, just stay quiet. He listened to what I was saying, and by finding a website that was selling soap, of all things, he made $150 in 11 minutes while his father was sitting there looking at him in shock. Okay, so if you've got kids that are already spending time on the television or internet, and who doesn't, why not use that time to make you some freaking money, right? To retire you early. That's just one example on one extreme. Then I've got this lady, Alison. She's 60 now. She was working a double shift in the off license. She was really, really worried about her future, especially from a financial perspective. She's now making over £10,000 a month. So that's about 14,000 US dollars every month. Not only that, she also runs programs traveling the world on cruise ships, teaching people 50 and over how to top up their pensions. Just another kind of example. And I have a guy in his 80s. I also have two people that are completely blind that are making money from this. So as an individual, you truly have no excuse, because if you're able to follow instructions and do what I say, you will be totally surprised at the results that you get, because they are phenomenal. From a corporate perspective, a lot of their results you're not allowed to share exactly, but I'll just give you an idea of the type of people that I work with. Booking.com, you see what they're like on the internet. I mean, they're phenomenal. They're the biggest spender on Google Ads in the world. They spend over $2 million per day on Google Ads. So they have me in assisting them with their social. So that will give you an idea of the level I'm at. Also, Costa Coffee would be another one. Again, interestingly, it's very much the same strategies that I teach to individuals. You end up charging a lot more when it comes to corporates, for them to actually take you seriously. But ironically, they are the same strategies that work for individuals as they do for big companies.
Perfect, perfect. And maybe if you can just sum up your message. So what would be your final message before your seminar here in Slovenia? So for the people who are interested in this seminar, can you just give me a short message for them?
Yeah, guys, look, the way I look at this, there is over 2.5 billion people on social media right now, right? That's almost a third. It's more than a third of the entire population of the world. If you have any interest in even whether it's creating your own business or generating an extra income, or you're already in business, you will have to at some stage come to the realization that money comes from sales and money comes from marketing. And the best way, the most effective way of learning how to market yourself and ultimately how to get to sales is through social networks and through using them in an effective manner and an efficient manner that can completely revolutionize your business. You will never need to struggle again for getting clients. Never. That will, after listening to me, you will be so excited, because people focus on these money figures and they get depressed and go, how am I ever going to get out of debt? I will share with you how to do something hugely empowering, how to build a list, a database of people with a specific problem that you can contact over and over again. And I'll show you how to do that quickly, very cheaply, and just you will feel so, I don't know the exact word, but inspired. Coming out of there, you're just going to think, this is for me. I absolutely can do this. Paul is a normal guy. I'm a normal person. And I truly feel I know the exact steps that I need to follow now to do this. Even if you're in doubt, or even if you're a little bit unsure, or even hugely unsure, I would totally recommend coming along, because even within the first hour, you think, you know what, this is the right thing at the right time for me, and nothing happens by accident. I guarantee you, you'll absolutely love it.